What's on the menu today? Tyrod is cringe. Yeah, we know that. Do you? I mean, do you even have to really say that? Yeah, you better wash your hands. I wasn't washing my hands. I was filling up some water that I can use to dump into this pan. So yeah, I'm gonna do salmon again today. I mean, look, I had 4 pieces of salmon. Gabe, what's up, dude? What's up, son? How are you? So actually, today I'm doing tuca. Oh, chara. Today I'm doing baby spinach and some carrots, some baby carrots. So look, we got baby spinach and baby carrots. Oh, they little baby carrots. Wow, Gabe. Um, someone just like choke. Someone just put Gabe in a chokehold, please. Oh my god. You like fish? I bet you do. I bet you do. He's like, oh baby, I like that fish between her legs. I like that fish. Did you make a no-no? Yeah, kinda. Gabe, you know I'm divorced, right? Well, maybe not, since you don't like barely show up in fucking Discord, bruh. What's Gabe? I like your fish, daddy. Oh, baby. Uh, sus. Yeah, I know, right? uh, Gabe, okay, first off, I mean, I get that you're laughing because like because of your mistake, but like I could have interpreted that as you laughing at me. So I guess be glad that I know you. Wow, dude. Wow, just wow. Gabe, I'm gonna cry, man. You make it awkward. Yeah, right. Oh my gosh. Tiger Woods. What's up, trains? How's it going, dude? Where the hell have you been? You've been more active since you got your PC. Nice. Hang on 1 second, guys. Hang on. Sorry. Gabe, don't play GTA with us no more or nothing. He's gone. He's done got too big for us. Psh, yeah, he wishes. Good lord, I really need to update this profile pic. I think so, maybe. You don't invite me. Well, dude, like, I don't even know what the hell you do anymore, man. Like, do you even go to school? Like, what do you say you do around here? You'll be 22. I need a chef hat. Look, Chef Baker in the house. Here we go. Is that good? This is my chef hat, okay? I can breathe from my head now too. See that? It's freaking technology pimp, right? It's modern technology, guys. Your hair can breathe through the chef hat. Hydro wise, right? What time? I don't know yet, Preston. I don't know yet, man. You hope Tiger Woods wins one more major. With the PGA Championship, while ago, Tiger's ball came within 2 feet in front of you. You got a front row seat and said, "Nice shot, Tiger," and he said, "Thank you." Lies. I don't believe you. The heater, my dog LeBron finna take it. Man, you guys in that finna crap. You and JJ, Gabe. You guys must be brothers or something. Or hood brothers or some crap like that, because no one talks like that, man. What's up, Stud Brad? AKA Gizmo. I know that's you, man. I know that's you, bruh. I know that's you. Legit, that is you. The bubble getting shot down. What? Wow. The Suns went 8-0 for nothing. Wait, what? Boston's not going past the second round. Dude, I'm not Gizmo. I asked you to unban Studrat when I was Sam. Dude, I don't know, man. I feel like I don't know, dude. I love how Blue Jacket shut up all the commentators yesterday. Well, did you see that stupid thing I posted in Discord about they're saying like the Blue Jackets continue to annoy? That was like their thing. It's just like I don't know if that was because they annoyed the commentators or whatever, but it's just like that annoys me, the fact that they're saying that they 5 overtimes. I know, right? That game started at 3 and ended at 9, right? Like, the hell? And how the fuck are the Blackhawks in the playoffs? Dude, because again, it's the freaking because the playing round, dude. That's how they got in. Otherwise, they weren't even the wild card, from what I recall. They weren't even a wild card, dude. It's because the playing round. That's how. All right, hang on, guys. I need to rinse something now. Where'd my container go? Um, hmm. Oh, here it is. There it is. Oh, I still got stuff in here. Oh, you know what? No one mentioned anything about beeping. I'll unplug the beeping thing right now so no one can, so you guys don't hear it tonight. So yeah, I talked to that girl. I was chatting a little bit more with that girl on Match. And yeah, guys, I think that's not going to go anywhere. I don't see that going anywhere. I feel like it's over before it even started. Well, I mean, it started, but it's already over, I think. Because here's the thing: we're already like semi arguing about children. So she basically said she's got a daughter. This girl, she's got a daughter, and she's like, my daughter wants a sister, and I said, well, I want a boy. And again, this is all like hypothetical crap. It's down the road stuff, but you talk about this stuff, right? Because we're old enough. We know like what in life, men and women are intended to procreate, make babies, pass on future, extend the generations, blah blah blah. Well, I want a boy because a boy is the only one that's most likely going to take the last name, right? So I told her, I said, I'm adamant that I want a son. And so she said, well, and I said, well, so then she said, like, her daughter wants a sister. And I'm like, okay, that's great. We hoping the best for you? Yeah, right. I know. Oh, what's up, Akima? Oh, you showed up just in time, so maybe you can give me some advice. No, I can use you as another. Well, I should always use you actually as another. Oh, I shouldn't say should. I do actually use you as a sounding board for something. Like I get opinion from my neighbor friend, but it's always good to have another opinion. So yeah, so she said her daughter wants like a sister, and I said, well, I want a son. And then I asked her, well, how many? So she's already got one kid. And I said, well, how many kids would you think are too many? And again, it was just a general question. I don't have a number in mind. And she said, well, she's like, I wouldn't mind having at least one more kid. You should get 2K1 PGA Tour golf. Ugh, I don't know. Is it good? See, the thing is, you can't trust 2K, bro. You can't trust 2K with anything anymore. They can't even make a wrestling game right. Shit. All they did was manage to tank the effing franchise, more or less. That's all they managed to do. Uh, but anyway, so she basically said like, well, I wouldn't mind having one more child, and I would be fine if it was a girl, so that my daughter can have her sister. And I'm just like, well, I'm like, I said I want a boy, so like I'm not changing that. And then she came back and was like, well, I'm not, she's 37, and she's like, look, she's like, I'm not popping out kids till I'm not popping out I'm not just gonna keep popping out kids, which that's not my expectation, right? I didn't say that's what I was asking for, but she's like, I'm not just gonna keep popping out kids, and I'm definitely not having kids after I'm 40. And it's like, okay, then, so it's kind of like, I think we're at a standstill. I'd have to say, it sounds like we're at a standstill because it's like, I don't even know if it's worth pursuing. Because I'm not sure. This chat is a goddamn mess. Marcus, you got to clean this shit up, bro. What do we have mods for? No, I'm just playing. Don't start deleting stuff. It's good if it's a mess. Why is it anytime now you're talking about your neighbor? Oh my god. I wasn't talking about my neighbor. I was talking about that wasn't my neighbor I was talking about, actually. Butthead. I was talking about this girl I was talking to on Match. When was the last time Boston? Oh my god. You guys, why are you guys wait, what are we talking about here? Are you talking about the NBA finals? I like how he's opening up and everyone talking about football. I know, right, Akima? That's I'm like, no one cares about that, which is fine, Akima. If you wanna respond, that's fine. Yeah, I don't expect all these guys to really care that much about that. You were talking more about females. Well, I mean, I'm kind of single. I'm kind of looking for someone. I'm kind of, looking for a life partner, kind of looking for kids, kind of 39, going on 40 in January, kind of old, life's short. I mean, what else am I going to talk about, bro? What else am I going to talk about? How's my day? Actually, you know what? My day ended kind of shitty, except for listen, Pops, I care. Keep going. We listen. Right. All right, Gabe. You guys are funny. You got someone. You got yeah, but I can't have babies with you guys. That's a little weird, don't you think? But no, I appreciate the support, of course. All I'm saying is Preston is ready and single. Oh my God. Sorry, Preston can't give me babies. One loss. Wait, what? Okay. Donovan, what are you guys? Whoa, pause. Hold up. I care about you, Baker. You're the best. All right, trades. And we have like, what are you guys even talking about? Man, what's that? Hold on, Nintendo. Eric, What's this Wii stuff? You don't have anything, dude. Like it's the team does. The team has a history of things, but like you don't have any role in any of that. I mean, what position did you play on the ice or on the court? What position were you? Were you the ball boy? Were you the water boy? Were you the guy in the back like wiping poop off of the players' butts or something? Like I'm not really sure, man. You and Preston can adopt? Wow. Wow. That is a stretch. Gamer, you're such a freak, dude. You are such a freak, man. What kind of crazy crap is that? Gamer, why don't you come adopt with me? I feel like you're a responsible young man. I feel like you're a gamer. You come adopt with me. You're a responsible young man. You're looking for a sugar daddy, right? I got money. You can raise my babies for me. How about that? Akima, what do you think? What do you think about that? I'll be your freak any day. Oh gosh, Baker, you know damn well when you talk about the teams like you refer to. No, I don't. No, I absolutely do not. You can ask everyone in here. I never say that. I can't. If the Browns do anything successful, I never say we because I have absolutely nothing to do with success or failure of the team. The only thing that we do as fans is we can be there to cheer or boo, and that's it. Like, and they might hear us, and it might change the way they play potentially, maybe, but probably not. So, I mean, we'd adopt Marcus first. Oh gosh. No homo, I got hella sugar daddies on Snap. Oh my god. Gabe, hold on, wait. So are you like catfishing people too? It seems like a lot of boys, like young boys, like to catfish older men for some reason. Because you guys are freaking weirdos. Stefan Diggs the Buffalo. I guess. I don't know, maybe. I mean, honestly, Alanitis, that wasn't the rip moment in Minnesota history. The rip moment in Minnesota history was giving away Case Keenum for Kirk Cousins. That was the rip moment in Minnesota history. IMO. Oh yeah, see these fish that she gave me are super thin. That's why I was thinking that this thing was going to be like 4 pounds of fish, but no, like this one that she gave me is like super thin. So, baby, you're throwing out baby application because I'll take one. Oh snap! Oh my God, it's Jarvis Landry's brother, Gabe. Yeah, exactly. When they ask for a verification pic that I'm a real girl, my girl logs in and does that for me. Then they send money and I block them. Bye bye. Wow, what the heck? Kirk Cousins isn't that bad. He's bad. If I'm paying money, I'm gonna say we because I'm financially helping the team afloat. I guess maybe, but even then, the only team in the NFL, and you guys know where I'm going with this, so you guys can finish that sentence. There's only one team in the NFL that can say we, where the fans can say we. Well, most fans, I guess, or some of the fans can say we, and you guys know who I'm talking about. There's only one team. Imagine the Browns drafted Mitch. I know. See, remember people were upset that the Browns didn't draft Mitch, right? People were upset. Yes, it's the Packers because they're owned by the fans. So that is the only team that's owned by its fans, and so therefore they can legitimately say they own the team. So like they can legitimately say we. That's the only team or fans that can say we in the entire NFL. Lame. Yes, they were grandfathered in. It's the only team. I love when Stephen A. Smith trash talks the Cowboys because they are. Oh, you know what? So this lady at work who lives in California, go into Haslam's office and buy the team. Yeah, I might. I need more money though. I need more money to do that. He'd accept. I don't think he would, but maybe he would. Oh shit. But yeah, so this girl who at work who works in California was we were messaging the other day because she was asking about some work related thing that came up, and so she said she goes at the end of the conversation. She goes, "Oh, she's like, I noticed your logo. So like on my profile picture, I have a Browns logo." She goes, "I noticed your logo." She goes, "Hashtag Dallas Nation. Just want to like throw something at you to brighten up your day or something weird like that." And I replied to her. I said, "You know that Cowboys bandwagon is pretty big." Dot 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 and smiley face. And then she replied. She took a few minutes to reply, and she's like, "Well, to be fair, I've been a fan since I was 7 or something." I was like, "Oh, okay," but it's like still, it's just like you're in California. You have multiple teams to cheer for out there that you could cheer for, but instead you cheer for the Cowboys because you're freaking bandwagon. Hey, be nice. Well, I mean, come on, Carson. You know what I'm saying. I mean, you know that bandwagon gets big. You know that bandwagon is big. I'm not saying it's anyone's fault. I'm just saying it's big. You know that bandwagon is big, and Baker, the number one punter in the league. You got the Raider. Wait, that's true. They did have the Raiders. That's right. I forgot. I guess they only have one team left now, right? The Chargers. That's the only team left in California now, right? Football team. Crazy. When are the Conquistadors going to move to California? They're going to start a new team, the Conquistadors. Oh yeah, the Rams. That's right, the Los Angeles Rams. How did I forget the Rams? I guess you try to forget them. When Calvin left, everything went away. Wait, what? Oh, the Lions? No, I mean, yeah, but that's all. That's the thing because they didn't build a complete enough team, right? They didn't really have a running back. They didn't. They had Calvin Johnson. They had Golden Tate. Like that was like kind of his secondary guy. So they did good with receivers in a sense. But Matt Stafford's been pretty good, but like they put a lot on him, and then they never gave the team a true running back or anything. They didn't really have a great defense. I mean, they had Ndamukong Suh for a little while, but even then he was just being a bonehead. I think he's still a bonehead, right? So, and that's why Jerry Jones is such a good businessman. Wait, what? No. Bucks bandwagon is big. Yeah, true. Probably. Probably. Did I just turn this thing? I don't think I turned this thing again. All right, there we go. Let's turn this thing. Let's turn that thing. Oh, actually, I should put this away. Don't burn your fish. Oh, trust me, it is. What am I making you? I'm making you black pepper marinated salmon. Yeah, this fish, it's pretty much impossible to burn on the stove um, unless you don't like pour water in the pan. It's not gonna burn with the water. I mean, it doesn't even get overcooked really either. Like I cook it for a while and it does not get overcooked when you cook in the pan like that. Oh, by the way, guys, I picked two more zucchini from the garden today. Look at these things. These are from the garden. I picked two more of these things. Look at these things. They're huge. That's what she said. So now I have 5 zucchini sitting in my fridge, ready. I'm probably gonna have the neighbor. I convinced. Well, I guess I may have semi-convinced her that she's gonna bake me zucchini bread. Those are huge. Yeah, they are. What is funny that all 3 LA teams suck, so California's want to bandwagon the Cowboys. Well, I mean, there's only 2 left now, gamer. So let's be fair. Let's be fair. Your chickens love zucchini? Wow. Madden 21 Ultimate Team? No. Oh God, the 49ers too. Jesus. I don't know. I guess I've been checked out on sports for too long. I've been checked out on sports for too long. Geez, they had 4 teams. God, that's absurd. I mean, I guess considering the size of the state, that sort of makes sense, but still, like, that's still a lot of teams, man. You clean the chicken coop. Well, that's good. Yeah, I've got those 5 zucchini, so yeah, she might bake zucchini bread for me one day. We'll see. I just gotta buy all the stuff. I have the recipe that my friend, a former coworker, gave me that his wife uses for zucchini bread, and every time she's made zucchini bread, it's been like every time I had her zucchini bread, the stuff was legit. But one team that no one will bandwagon the jump. No, that's not true. That is not true, Akima. That is absolutely not true. Because you know what? 2 years ago, was it 2 years ago? Yeah, it was 2 years ago, right? Which team were people bandwagoning? People were bandwagoning the Browns 2 years ago. You better believe it. When they drafted Baker Mayfield, you better believe it, man. That bandwagon was starting to grow. Or even last year, the bandwagon started before the season even started. Remember, because there were a lot of people out there crowning the Browns Super Bowl champs and all that stuff. I wasn't, but because for me, it's all about like, you know what, you got to play a game first. Like, get on the field. Xbox share off of him. Okay, well, yeah. It's just people bandwagon the Viking. I doubt it. Not with Kirk Cousins at quarterback. You just you just can't. The Cardinals are overhyped. Yeah, probably because they traded. Well, so here's the thing. I don't know what Houston was thinking to trade for a halfback when they have like it seemed like they had enough halfback talent in their roster last year. Although basically they had the former Browns backfield with Carlos Hyde and Duke Johnson. Like that was a great tandem. I'll give them that. I mean, Carlos Hyde still has stuff in the tank. Carlos Hyde, I miss the fact that he's not with Cleveland anymore. Like I still miss him, like as a running back, just because I felt like he wanted to be here and like he had a baby, he had a child when he lived here and played for the Browns. And he just seemed like a nice dude, like just legit, like and he was a hard runner, ground and pound kind of guy, and that's the kind of guy you need. But like, obviously they drafted Chubb and they were just like, well, I guess we don't need him anymore. So, that's how that story ended. But, I thought Carlos Hyde, I mean, they should have just made him the backup, or maybe he didn't want to be a backup. So that's why they traded him. The Browns drafted Trent Richards. Okay, first off, hold on. Okay, wait. So let me ask, why are you LOLing that, though, Donovan? Let me ask you that because you remember the first year T-Reg played in the NFL, right? He broke all sorts of team records. I mean, I think he even broke one of Jim Brown's records in the first year. Like he had some rookie record, some rookie rushing record for Cleveland. Trent Richardson was like legit in his first like year or two, but then like he had some knee. Then he ended up with some knee injury, and then that's when the Browns like traded him to Indy, and then he basically just plummeted. But then, and again, the Browns made away like bandits on the picks that they got from Indy. But then, of course, at the time, they didn't have proper, suitable GM cast to do anything legitimate with those picks, and so they just squandered them all away. And I don't even know why I have this for. Where did this for come from? Well, so I ended up exercising after work today because I went to breakfast this morning with my mom. We went to Bob Evans. Because of my diet, I was still able to I still got my steak and eggs and potatoes because technically that's all part of the diet. I can still eat, but again, it sucks because the potatoes are fried. in a sense, and they're greasy and like and they probably obviously Bob Evans is probably not using like canola oil or good oil. They're just using like stuff. Just wait for Tua to start. Oh my gosh, stop. David Johnson, yeah, but David Johnson's constantly injured, so it's easy to forget who he was. Imagine trading for Trent Richardson. Oh, okay, I didn't see that part. Didn't they draft Manziel with the pick? That was still, look, for anyone who doesn't know my official stance on Johnny Manziel, when they drafted Johnny Manziel, I was extremely disappointed. I was actually disappointed when they drafted Baker Mayfield. I was one of those guys, like when you saw the reaction of the guy when they drafted Baker Mayfield, the guy in the crowd, when he's just like, then he's just like, all right, I guess. Like, it was just like, that's basically how that's really how I felt about the pick because after all that shit where they were dragging him through the mud before the draft, I felt like wow, like he could like just end up like another Johnny Manziel. But I feel like now that I've seen him play a few seasons, if he's got the right coaches, then the dude can be amazing. He can be good as long as he's got the right coaches. Marcus Mariota will be the starter by week 6. Wow. Is Minnesota a good state? I have no idea, dude. The Browns are just a mess, unlike the Raiders. Wait, what? You're saying the Raiders aren't a mess? That's a little confusing. Does the player named Antonio Brown mean anything to you? Does signing John Gruden to a 10-year coach contract mean anything to you? Come on, dude. Seriously. His receiving core let him. Oh, Lamar Jack. Come on, dude. Just no. We're not. I'm not. I'm not even. I'm not even discussing that. Nope. Baker Mayfield is hot though. Well, there you go. But yeah, I need to. So I'm trying to figure out like I need to figure out how I'm going to respond to this girl on Match. I feel like I may just end up joining eHarmony. To be honest, I feel like eHarmony's for older people. Match like there are so many young girls on there, but like practically everyone whose profile I look at, I swear to God, no one has ever been married before. No one has ever been Baker. No, Baker. No, what? I was on eHarmony before when I was younger. Actually, joined Bumble. No, no, I can't remember if it was Hinge or Bumble. I think Bumble was the one. It was the have and don't want more. If I remember correctly, I believe Bumble was have and don't want more. I don't need a bunch of girls that are not looking for kids. A lot of girls, I can't remember which one it was, but I swear that was Bumble, where it was like every girl was like, "I got kids and I don't want more." I don't need that. Like I'm not just looking for some chick that wants me to take care of her kids. Like I want some girl that like wants an actual family, and I can have my family. You can do it the old-fashioned way. Yeah, but but that's the thing, dude. Like the thing is that when you read articles now about online dating, going out of the house is not necessarily any better than just doing it online because the problem is that you don't know just by looking at a girl. I mean, unless the girl comes up to you, that's one thing maybe, but you don't know just by looking at a girl whether or not she actually is interested in, connecting. So, I mean, a girl might be at a bar just because she wants to go out and just get out of the house, and she doesn't, she doesn't have to. It doesn't mean that she's single just because she's at a bar by herself, right? I mean, so you never know. Like, I mean, so I've read articles about that before, and it's like, yeah, that's why online dating's become so popular because you take a huge risk by. That's why conversation is key. Well, Yeah, but I don't want. But see, here's the thing. Why waste your time? Why waste your time? If I know, if I go online, if I go on an online dating website where there are other people that are looking to date someone, then you can't go wrong because they're all looking to date someone. There's no one on there who's like, no, I'm not looking to date anyone. I'm already taken. There's no confusion. Just wear gray pants and she looks, and if she looks, that's your chance. What the fuck? What the hell? I don't even, is there like some type of reference there? I don't know. I don't get that. I don't get the reference. Gray sweatpants don't always work. We look just to look. Oh my gosh. Yeah, but I mean, I may have to do eHarmony though because Match is like, I am definitely hell bent on this time around like finding someone who is fit and I don't want to break that. But Match is like very limited. Match is very limited on girls that are in good shape. Like when you filter the results for girls that are athletic or slim, um, you're a bodist. Wait, what? Well, here's the thing, dude. I've in my past, I've normally been with girls that are much bigger than me, but there's nothing. I can't say. I don't really want to say why, but let me just say that like I have a greater appreciation now for women with smaller figures because of the way that they look, because of the way that they feel. There's something attractive about a woman that has a stomach that you can put your hand on and it's not like all fatty, if you will. Like there's some actual like tone, like toned. He could get someone bigger and they could no, but see that doesn't work that way, Akima. I have been there and that does not work. It just doesn't work. It doesn't work. The thing is that you because that requires someone to change who they are. And no one I wouldn't say that people can't change, but like generally speaking, people can't change. You don't change who you are just because. Like you are who you are because you are who you are. It's not you know what I'm saying? Like no one I shouldn't say that no one is responsible for who you are. Because like for me, for example, like at work, like I carry myself differently at work because of ways I've seen like former bosses act toward me or other people or things that have happened over the course of work. And so life is about the same way, right? But like if you're fat, so to speak, and again, like I'm just speaking generally, if you're if you're a bigger person, chances are you're bigger because you don't have a healthy lifestyle, you don't care too much for exercise. It's not really that important to you to be thinner, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. But what I am saying is, I mean, that's not a like you can. That's a fine way to live your life. But for me, like I don't want to be with someone who wants to live that life. I want to. I don't need someone who's like super active. I don't need someone who's super active who's like, oh, I need to like go out and run marathons every weekend or something like that. No, I'm not. I don't even. I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying like someone who's like toned and in shape. Because that shit, that's just super. That is extremely attractive. And yeah. I mean, if they're a little bit bigger, then it's probably not a big deal. I don't know. Like I said, it just kind of depends. But like my primary goal was to find someone who's like my size because I've never been with someone who's my size, and I want to be with someone who is my size. You can be big and fit, like curvy, and take care. I'm sure you can. I'm sure you can. And again, like you just have to. That's where pictures come into play, right? If women have the right pictures up, then you can look at them and say like, yeah, I guess that's good enough. Is a midget okay? Fuck no, Mike. Come to Jersey, we got females who are single, but I don't know if they want to make. What the what? They okay, Mike. They're single, but you don't know if they want to mingle. That's terrible. How do you not know? It does with the right person. It's not fully changing. Is wanting to live longer together. I get it. No, I get it, Akima. But that's the thing, man. I tried my first ever girlfriend. She was huge. she was huge, and I'm not saying I'm not being over dramatic. Like she was close to like 300 pounds. She was huge compared to me. She is huge. She's like double my weight, effectively. And I tried for years. I was like, look, like if you want to have a long-term relationship, like you gotta find a way to take care of yourself better. You know, I'm like if you like I don't want you dying when like you're in your 30s because of congestive heart failure or something like that because you just don't want to take care of your body. You know, it's like that's I mean, and that shit hurts to tell someone who is in that position, even though I like they know it and that's why it hurts more. But like you have to be open with someone like that, right? And I tried for years to push her. I even bought. She was like, "Well, but we don't." She was actually that big. Yeah, she was fucking huge, dude. She was huge, and she was like, "Oh well, you know, I don't have." She's like, "Well, I don't have a gym. I don't have a gym. Like, I can't go to a gym or anything like that, or I don't have a treadmill, or I don't have a treadmill." So I bought her a treadmill, and I still have it. Preston will tell you, I have the same treadmill that I bought her back in 2005 or 2006. I still have this shit in my house, and I use it myself. She did not use that treadmill like once, maybe once or twice. Did her chins have chins? Like huge. No, she had a cute face actually. She had a very cute face, but you know, of course, she had big boobs because she was bigger. But like, you know, again, like her waist was the problem, right? I mean, that's you know, again, when you have a lot of that stomach fat, that's what that's what puts you at higher risk for like heart disease and stuff like that. So, you know, again, like I said, I tried to do everything I could to push her without trying to be rude about it, but like it just got to the point where she just wasn't gonna do anything. So I'm just like, well, and again, there was more to it than that. The reason why we broke up was more than just like her weight, but that was a huge part of it. No pun fully intended, I guess. um, she was just big and like you know, but there were other things like yeah, I would come up like she didn't work for a little bit. She just went to college, and she would come home or on her days off, for example. Like I would come home from work and she's sitting there laying on the couch watching Dr. Phil. Like I would get so pissed off. Like, woman, why the fuck haven't you started dinner yet? Like, why is the house messy? The apartment at the time it was an apartment that I lived in. Why is the apartment messy? Like, clean. Come on. Like, you're basically living here. You're not paying any bills. All you have to do is worry about paying your college. You're fat and you're being lazy about it too. It's just like, who wants that? You know what I'm saying? Like that's just and that's why I had to move on from her because it just she wasn't doing anything. And then later on in life she ended up getting gastro bypass surgery, which was good for her. But like I think she ended up gaining some of the weight back and stuff like that because again, like it all comes down after that. You can do that, but then you still have to diet and exercise properly. You know, gastro bypass only helps you so much. You shrink your stomach, but then after that, like you can't let it grow back again, right? Is she skinny now? No, no. Baker, I'm making a special video just for you. Oh God. And Akima, I don't know. I'm not placing everyone in one category. I'm just saying that like from my experience, my experience with bigger women, especially my ex-wife, right? Like she was bigger. No, I'm not fat shaming. Stop it. I didn't even say that. I just said, look, if that's how you want to live your life, that's fine, but it's not for me. I mean, that's the end of the story. Like, that's not fat shaming. You're offended. Wow, okay. I'm not fat shaming though. I'm just saying that if that's how you want to be, then like that's fine. But it's not my style. Like I just don't I'm just not interested in that, is what it comes down to. So I don't know. Like I said, I may have to try eHarmony. I feel like I'm guessing most divorced people are on eHarmony or something. I don't know. Like I said, I think I went on Bumble and that was like the have and don't want more app, which was really frustrating. And I'm just like, yeah, after this, I uninstalled that app after like a day or two, if I remember correctly. Wasn't your ex skinny? Not skinny, but not fat. Well, she was still bigger. Like so when we first met, my ex-wife, like when we first met, she was 50 pounds lighter. Over the course of our relationship, she gained 50 pounds and then was like trying to lose it, but then like she hurt her back, and then everything was like, oh, my back, I can't do anything, my back. And she just, she was like kind of trying, but not really trying. And then like we'd still eat shit food. And it's like, your diet's not gonna improve. And then I would try to do things like, hey, let's eat fish, or let's eat like vegetables for dinner. Let's eat vegetables for dinner. Um, let's try this, let's try that. But every time I try to do stuff like that, it was like, ew, gross. I don't want to eat that stuff. And it's just like, how are you going to lose weight if you don't have a good diet? Like, you can't eat frozen food, like frozen bag of like noodles and shit like that for dinner and expect that you're going to lose weight. Like, that's just, and just, or just eat less of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's just, it's bad to begin with. So it's kind of like, I don't know, but whatever. It's bad to begin with, so it's not going to make it, it's not making it any better just because you're eating less of it. It's still bad for you. So you have to change the quality of food you're eating. But every time I try to like get her to change like her diet, she was having none of it. She didn't want anything to do with it. It was just too much for her all the time. So that no matter what I try, and that's what I'm saying, like my experience with people that are bigger, they just don't, women that are bigger that I'm in a relationship with, to narrow it down to two women basically, um like they just did not want to change. They didn't understand how to change. They refused to change, and it's like, well, I can't help you if you don't want to change. You have to want to do it yourself. And so if you don't want to change, then that means you don't want to do it yourself. And so you can, again, like, the old saying, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't force him to drink. So you can show him the way. What is that? Wait, what is that, Akima? I can't. What is that? You slapping your face? So yeah, I mean that's just been my experience though. Like and that's why I just don't want to deal with that again. I don't want to deal with someone. They both had like that. Like, oh, you're washing your hands. Okay, I see. Washing your hands of what? Of me? She's just like, all right, bro. You can't see me. Um, I like a woman with a little extra weight just to have some nice curves. Yeah, no, I agree. Like, there's nothing wrong with. There's nothing. I mean, obviously, a woman's gonna have some fat. Like, every woman's gonna have some fat. Like, I'm not saying I want some toothpick. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, because that's just nasty to me. Like, I've seen certain women that have like no body fat whatsoever, or like very little, and it's just like, ooh, that's kind of disturbing. Like, you need something to kind of hold on to. Not like when you're touching their waist, you're just touching like bones popping out of their waist. She's washing her hands of this topic, right? So yeah, it's just all right, Hema, that's fine. But yeah, so I don't know. Like I said, I probably gonna have to go on eHarmony because Match, like, again, like I'm subscribed on Match through the end of the year. So we'll have to see how that goes. I mean, obviously it's mid-August, so I mean, there's 4.5 months left in the year. So I mean, there's time, but it's just like I'm not getting enough. I'm not finding enough of the people I want to potentially meet. So I need to start looking somewhere else, I feel like. So, but anyways, I'm gonna go so I can eat my dinner. It's been almost an hour. So thank you everyone who stopped by. I appreciate it. My dinner's done, if you didn't notice, by the way. So I got my fish and I got my spinach and my carrots. That's my dinner. See, if I made that for my ex, first off, the one time I made her fish, she cried. She said she was going to eat fish. I made her fish and I put it down in front of her and she cried. No effing joke. I cannot make that up. She just sat there and cried. She's like, I don't want this. And I'm like, you said you would eat it. Pops go live more often. Dude, I'm trying. I've been trying. Like I didn't go live yesterday, but I swear I went live on Wednesday, right? Um, so I've been trying, man. At least, after I exercise or after work for like a half hour, 45 minutes, something like that. You're making cauliflower mashed potatoes. Ooh, cauliflower mashed potatoes is great. Rice and some ground beef. But see, why would you make rice with that? I mean, the cauliflower mash? Isn't the cauliflower mashed potatoes like? I mean, that's kind of like your rice-ish, I guess. Like that's heavy. Then rice is just more like complex carbs, kind of. I don't know. From what I understand, like I was eating a lot of rice too, but like my understanding is that like you can't really live off of rice for complex carbs. You need to find other stuff. So that's why you ain't making rice. Well, you said potatoes slash rice and some ground beef. We're having zucchini pesto. Wow. Look at this chef over here. Asians do it. I'll be in Discord more. What's the main chat called? There's no general. Yeah, there is. There's general. There absolutely is a general. Maybe you have it collapsed or something. I don't know. I'm saying that the cauliflower turned more into rice than mashed potatoes. I see. Okay. Gotcha. Sounds good. Sounds good. All right, guys. Well, thank you and girl. Thank you for everyone who stopped by. Appreciate it. I should be streaming tomorrow morning. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might just do like a face cam thing again, to be honest, because my office is a freaking mess. Once I help repair the neighbor's phone, my desk in my office is all sorts of cluttered, and I have like, and then because I fixed that Xbox and my one computer's pulled out, and I got shit all over the floor, and I got to go up there and clean all that stuff up. I mean, I guess I may have an opportunity to do it tonight, but we'll see. I see how it is, Akima. Wow, okay. All right. Well, that's good though. I'm glad. I'm happy for you. Water. Yes. Drink lots of water. That's true. That is what I do as well. I 13 cups a day for the diet that I am on. That's what they recommend. 13 cups of water a day at least. So I have this thing, I drink 3 of these a day, and that's 12 cups. Since you stopped talking to me since I told you. No, stop. Well, you know what? But here's the thing. I mean, I know how it works. I mean, let's not kid ourselves. We know how this works. Like when you find someone, like your attention is pretty much like like you're just like meow. Yeah, I understand that. So that's why it's like, you got someone to worry about, right? You got someone important to care about now, right? I get that's how it works. I'm not saying that like you can never like text someone because they're dating someone, but I just know that like when you're dating someone, you generally tend to shift your focus to that. Yeah, obviously you have your own life shit, but like that is like a good part of your mental focus. So, I mean, I get it. So no, I didn't stop talking to you because of that. So, um, all right, guys. Well, I'll be live again tomorrow. Should be tomorrow morning. Um, Maybe I'll do like a live reaction to the fight tomorrow night. Maybe I'll be with my brother, but that's where it gets dicey because, um, yeah, he doesn't have a filter, and so like I can't promise what he might say, and therefore like I don't want to get my YouTube account banned because of something that he says. Like I can't, I don't know if I can take that risk. But anyways, yeah. All right, take care, guys and girl. Peace. Bye bye.